Hi besties, welcome back. Do you know that with just two ingredients you can make these delicious snacks? Alright, let's get into it. First of all, I'll be sifting 2 milk tin of all-purpose flour in a bowl. Sifting your flour before adding any other ingredients make mixing very much easier while baking. After I'm done sifting, I'll be adding salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of unflavored oil, and then I'll mix everything together. I'll be using half milk tin of milk. That's a mixture of powdered milk and water. You can use water for this process, not a problem. Then while I'm mixing, I'm adding the milk little by little till I get the consistency that I wanted. After forming a dough, I'm going to cover it to rest for 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes, my dough has become stretchy. That means it's ready for the next step. Then I go ahead to knead it on the flat surface for 10 minutes to become stretchier and softer. To be sure if it is well kneaded, I use my hand to touch it, then it's bouncing back. That means it's ready for another next step. I form a longer dough that I'll be cutting into 3, and that is because I'll be working on each of them. I'll keep the other 2 dough in the bowl to be resting while I work on the first one. So I go ahead to flour the surface and the dough together in order to avoid stickiness while I'm flattening it out. This flattening method requires a lot of patience while at it, and make sure your dough is flat and thick like a coin. And also be careful at this point because it's easy for the dough to tear up. But at the same time, just focus on flat and thick like a coin. So this is the flat plate that I will use to keep my dough. Then I flour it to avoid getting stick to the plate. After placing it on the plate, I flour the flour top because I'll be keeping the next flattened dough on top of it. So I'm repeating the same steps to the second and the third dough. And for the third dough, which is the last dough that I'll be flattening out, there's no need for me to place it on top of the first 2 dough. So I'll just go ahead to start the next step with the third dough. So for the next step, I'm going to form a base square from the round flattened dough. So that's why I'm removing the excess tip from the round shape to make a big square. And for that big square, I'm still going to be cutting out small square shapes. So I'm making sure my hand is as straight as possible in order to cut out the perfect small square shape. And also those excess are not going to waste. Everything will be cut out perfectly, and after everything, this is all I get. For the last steps, I'm going to be frying my onions in the oil. So this gives my snacks a very natural and nice flavor. Trust me. And your neighbor will be wondering what you are doing at this point. So make sure you are frying on a medium to low heat to avoid getting burnt. If you are watching to this point, thank you so much for your support and for watching. And for all my 744 besties, God bless you so much for your support. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Your support will encourage me to do more. Thank you so much, everybody. After every, this is what we have. What do you think, besties? This is so delicious. Trust me. Just 2 ingredients and you are good to go. Just 2 ingredients. Even if you don't have milk, just use your water. It's low budget and nice. No too much sugar, no too much salt. Everything is perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.